It's showtime.
Okay guys, welcome back to the STPL. My name is Kix, joining me is Rapid, and we're here for DM versus ReV.
That's right, DM up 2-1, need one more win to take the 3 wins necessary to win a best of 5 kicks. That's how best of 5 works, now you know. But yeah, I'm just really excited. Memes and jokes aside, for Yaj, he might not be my biggest fan, but I am one of his biggest fans because he is absolutely one of the most talented members of DM and certainly capable of closing out a best of 5 series.
He is. Yaj did an incredible job last round. I say that he did go 1 for 3, but round 1 he did a little bit better. He is currently 2 for 2 against his opponent's race, which is going to be Terran. Now, we've only seen one game from this Terran in the STPL overall. He did win it in an incredible fashion. It was some really crazy TVZ build that I've never seen before. No, it was a TVP. And it's MadiNho. Now, MadiNho, one of the best 2v2 players in the world, up there with Babo. And, it's going to be really interesting to see how he's going to do. If anyone on ReV is going to be able to take down Yaj, which isn't Avilov, who has stopped playing, I believe, for now. He doesn't play in their clan wars, but is still active in trolling Discord. But if there's someone who's going to be able to take down Yaj, it's going to be MadiNho, and this should be a sick CBT on Benzene. Now, Benzene, a very standard map. You may have seen it more recently in ASL 2 and 3, before all of the major pros came back for ASL 4, like Flash, J-Down, and whatnot. I did see Bisu back then, was owning everyone though. Of course, top left and bottom right spawns. No, bottom left and top right spawns. Very quick to take third gas for Zerg, but kind of hard to defend. And lots of droppable area. Not that great for Mutalisks. Not really that much room behind the main mineral lines to sort of move in to do any aggression, but there is a lot of good lurker drop spots and things like that. So let's see how this is going to go. It's game 4 between ReV and DM, and it's going to be Yaj versus MadiNho. Let's move in to the game. And spawning here in the top right hand position, we do have the Peach Zerg fighting for DM. It's Yaj.
Yep, and Yaj's opponent in the bottom left-hand corner in the blue for ReV is MadiNho, or MadiNho.
Yeah, and I think they're both in South America, so playing on term rate 20 going to be pretty good for them. But it does show the sort of difference between South American internets as well, because if they're both in South America, you'd imagine they'll be able to play on term rate 24, but having to play on term rate 20 on high, so not the perfect latency, but not the worst.
Yeah, it's a good point to point out, but I wouldn't read too much into it. We'll keep an eye on the game and keep an eye on the builds, see what's going to be coming out here for Yaj. If he wants to go for a 9 pull, he's going to have to do it now. But he's not going to, so we are going to see some variety of, overpool coming through.
Okay, and I just got like mega owned in chat. Apparently MadiNho is in Norway and Yaj is from the USA, so...
What are you talking about, Kix? You're supposed to leave the not knowing anything or being able to add any value to the community up to me. We can't have both of us doing it.
It's fine, man. It's cool. We're gonna have a nice wall-off coming in from MadiNho now. MadiNho is very well known for his 2v2, so we could see a bit of a 2v2 build coming in for him here. We're gonna see a 12 hatch coming in for Yaj as well, so very standard openings. I guess the one major difference is this wall. Gonna allow MadiNho to play a little bit more greedy, go into a tech build, which is what he's gonna do behind this refinery.
That's true. The Ino is like in Portuguese. That's a diminutive expression, so it basically is like means like little or something. So maybe it's just like it means he's slightly crazy. I don't know. But of course, if he's not, we can't read too much into it because I don't want to make.
Small shirt. That was what it is.
It's what?
He was predicting the small shirt. on the overlord.
Ah, well played.
Yeah, he's a very, very clever guy, but we've got a spawning pool coming in from Yaj, fairly normal. Not going to go for 3 hatch before pool, but interestingly, the drone did manage to get in before the wall is finished, so he is going to scout that there's a gas being mined and that no SCVs have been pulled out just yet.
That's right, the SCVs are still stuck right in there. They have not moved. When will they?
Well, I don't know if they're going to. I mean, MadiNho may go for a very micro-intensive build here. He is a big fan of those very early micro-intensive plays. I think you have to be really good at 2v2, and especially to play Terran in 2v2 as well. Like,
oh wow, he didn't actually kill the probe. Or the drone.
Yeah.
He could actually just run it all the way behind the natural mineral line.
Yeah, but I mean, this drone isn't going to be able to get out. This drone is in the death note right now. It's going to go down eventually. And there it goes. But we've got an SCV scouting out everything in Yaj's base. Gonna see the 3rd hatchery, I believe. He didn't move out too quickly for that. But kind of surprisingly didn't keep it in the base a little bit longer. Gonna move back in. But now the Zerglings are there, they could actually decide to block the ramp. And it looks like it's not going to be able to. Buttering up his SCV before sending it over the other side of the map. Gonna sneak his way back in and see that there's currently no lair, but should see it starting up very soon. It looks like Yaj.
Yeah, oh, kicks. Well timed.
Yeah. Wow, did he actually wait until the SCV moved out the way before building that? Didn't quite see.
No, he built it literally right as the SCV touched the hatchery.
Oh.
He morphed it right in front of him, so no secrets there.
No secrets, but one other thing, he will have a Wraith coming in very soon. We've got the first Vulture moving out on the map. We already see a Sunken though, so that's going to allow him to defend against this. Kind of hard. You really need about 3 Vultures, I think, to get 2 in to really do any damage. But no machine shop yet on the factory, so he's not actually going kind of crazy with the Vulture attack or anything. He's just going to go for single Vultures, 1 by 1, and he's actually going to stop after 1. So this is like the ultimate fake out 1-1-1.
Yeah, it really is. It's like you literally just get 1 of each unit so that they know that you could, but should you? And the answer, of course, for MadiNho is no. He's just kind of chilling out, not really committing to anything just yet.
Yeah, he's added on the machine shop and the control tower now to the starport. The Overlord gonna see this Wraith. Important to clean out this Overlord. Sometimes people do go for the scout first. But this Overlord is really going to be what allows Yaj any information in the game. And now, as we can see from Yaj's vision, he is completely dark outside of his main and natural. We've got the Hydralisk then coming in as well. Going to get the first 2 Hydras up to be able to defend his Overlords, which are going to be very important. And we see that Spire coming up as well.
Yes, so it is going to be Spire play. We are going to see what is, I imagine, going to be either just enough Scourge to kill the Wraith and then Hydras, or the Mutas that you would traditionally expect.
Yeah, I would imagine it's going to be Muteless, but obviously with the newest startup 1-1-1 that has come about from Flash's constant iteration of the build, we usually see Cloak coming in, but MadiNho actually going into Vessel straight away. Now, did he get Irradiate? I didn't quite see. But with these vessels, going to allow him the ability to get at least D-Matrix to begin with. And I mean, somehow MadiNho is still finding damage. He's killed 2 Overlords, he's not lost the Wraith, and that was against Hydralisk in defense.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed by the Wraith micro. That was pretty dope. Gets away with 2 kills, which is, I guess, 2 more than I expected him to get, but that's what happens when you have like a grand total of 1 Hydra to defend against the Wraith. That's why I thought, maybe he realizes 1 Hydra isn't enough and we'll go for some Scourge here, but yeah, that's just too much of a delay. He did actually go for Scourge, okay. It is as if I thought that would be a good idea, and indeed there they are.
Yep, and he's got Muteless coming in. We see MadiNho immediately throwing down 2, now 3 turrets in his natural. We should see Cloak coming in very soon, although it looks like he is skipping that. Of course, he's going for Vessels. But 2 missile turrets at the starport. The Irradiate is just about to finish up, and turrets in his main mineral line as well. He is going to be completely impervious to Mutalisks, but of course the Mutas can try and find some angles that they can come in and do damage. the main threat to him now is going to be this Irradiate that will be available. But the Vulture's just kind of denying things, denying the mutants from coming across, just to let him build up that energy.
That is true. Now let's actually just keep an eye on the mutas, because that is pretty much the most important thing in the game right now. I hope they do not run into 3 missile turrets. That would be slightly unfortunate. Oh no, the Irradiate! Oh wow, what a split! Damn, that was actually super sick.
Yeah, and this is the problem. When you're just relying on Irradiate, of course he's got the turret, so he won't take any damage. But, I mean, that was a great job by him. Now, there's been a little bit of a misread back at home. We see Hydralisk upgrades coming in. We see a lot of Hydralisk being built as well. He is playing as if he's against Mech, of course. Hydralisk Bust is very powerful against a 1-1-1 player who isn't going tanks, but we see MadiNho already on top of that. He doesn't have scan, but he's going into tanks immediately, knows this is a possibility, and it's one of the major components of how to play this build. You rely a lot on scouting, a lot on your intuition as well, and it looks like MadiNho's intuition is quite strong here.
Yeah, I mean, MadiNho's going to kill it if he just, busts out and surprises a whole bunch of Hydras. Hydras do not do traditionally very well against Marines, especially if there's also siege tanks in the back.
Yeah, this is going to be possibly very dangerous. We've got another great Irradiate. The split on this one not as good, losing a lot. Actually swinging some of Fearless into a missile turret.
Oh
and
my
that's
god!
Not gonna feel too good, but we still don't. We now finally see a third base coming in. So, I mean, we see the first scan going down on the main. Gonna see the Queen's Nest, so we will know that Hive is going to be coming up. I think he just about sees that before the scan runs out. So very good usage of his scan there. Not going to see the third base just yet, but I mean, Yaj needs to be very careful. If he goes in with these Hydralisks, he could be in for a very bad day. Although maybe this is the timing. There's no siege mode yet, so... And as I say that, siege mode comes in.
Wow, kicks. Nice one. If I had made that call, the perception may have been a little bit different. But I'm glad that we now know that siege mode is here. The mutas getting pushed back also, means it's going to be a little bit harder. You could have them like dive in from the side and try to snipe tanks. But either way, this is going to be a very hard, very committed attack. I just don't think it's going to work very well.
Now, rather than that,
let's see this SCV scout this. Oh my god, is this the sickest SCV scout kicks? Oh my god, he's gonna see everything.
The big thing is though, I don't think Yaj is going for an attack. I think he's just trying to defend. He's got actually a little bit of a miss rally on 3 of these drones, but I mean, another Irradiate going down on top of the Mulus. The split non-existent. But the important thing is from those Mulus, he's gonna see there is in fact bio behind this. So all these Hydra upgrades are not going to be feeling too good, but there's no Marine upgrade yet. Only +1 attack, +1 armor, not yet finished. He's actually going into 2 attacks straight away.
Look at all these drones coming out across the map. That is definitely not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's a big rally.
There's like 5 drones out on the map. I mean, eventually he'll turn them around, hopefully. But he's already had 2 die to tanks. So, not the biggest thing to point out. The biggest thing is, of course, these Irradiates, which are not getting split. Every single muta goes down to Irradiates. He's even irradiating Hydras to try to kill off more.
He tried to kill his own Hydra to irradiate and he misclicked, so he killed 3 of his own Hydras there by accident.
Traitor Hydras, get out of my army! I guess that's one way to do it, but now morphing into Lurkers, so this is, of course, going to be the big part of the play, and Lurkers, of course, very good against Bio.
Yeah. Lurker's great against Bio. Hydra's not so much, but +2 attack should be near the... Wow, actually, it's quite far away. I thought it was a little bit quicker. It looks like... You know what, I swear I saw another attack upgrade coming in sooner. But it is going to be +1 attack for the Hydras against possibly 2-0 very shortly. But I mean, how is he going to defend against this bottom right base? He's going to try and build some Lurkers on top of the ramp, but there's already going to be 3 Irradiates in play, actually 2. One of them doesn't have enough energy or anything. But he's going to have to do what he can to try and hold on to this base. Now, it looks like a Lurker died or something.
Oh, I think he's going to erase through the drone line. Actually, he doesn't have enough energy for that. He just goes to the Irradiate on the Lurker.
Yaj is going to irradiate his drone line. Wait.
No, he's not actually going to.
Are we desynced or something?
I'm at 1205.
Yeah, but did you just see like a Lurker get radiated? There's a third base going after you.
Oh, you mean Yaj is gonna radiate his own drone line?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I thought you were memeing for a second there. Let's take a look at the bust in the front. That does not work. Yaj taps out. GG Rev holds on, and we'll even up the series, tie it up at 2-2.
Yep, now a little bit of an uncharacteristic play there by Yaj. He did misunderstand what MadiNho was doing. Very good usage of sort of blocking any form of vision, so you can't really blame Yaj for that. He sort of worked on his intuition. Unfortunately, that didn't pay off, and that bio switch really did work for MadiNho, and that's actually going to take us into the ace match. So we'll be back in